held Belleville off the score sheet, even with a number of penalty kills. How did you guys pull it off today?
Yeah, you just got to stick through it. Those games can be frustrating when you're back and forth on the kill, but it was, try to capitalize when you get the chance and kill it off and get back to 5-on-5 and just try to keep going.
You capitalized when you had the chance there. How did it feel to get that one on the board at a crucial time?
It was good. It's been a while for me, so it felt good to get that off the chest and got the boys up 2-0. So it was a good point shot and just tapped it in there.
One thing John Gruden said about you before the game today was that he's really liked your consistency when it comes to the effort that you're putting in. So how have you maintained that mindset?
Just come to the rink every day, work hard, and grind in the gym, and just do a little bit extra after practice, and just try to get better every day. And just it's a process, so just kind of sticking to that.
Another thing we chatted about was just the adjustment from NCAA to pro. Now that it has been a solid chunk for you, how do you feel that adjustment's going?
Still adjusting a little bit. Game's a little different, so just trying to learn as I go, and it's a long season, so just game by game, try to get a little better and a little more comfortable out there, and keep making progress. Yeah.
Now that you've been a part of the Marlies for a hot minute here, you understand the rivalry between Belleville and Toronto. How fun are these games, especially when they get so heated and a lot of emotion?
Yeah, I mean, they're physical. It's a big rivalry. We go down there in a couple days, so game 2 should be fun. They're a tough team to play against, but it's good games.
What would you rather have for Christmas, a win against Belleville today or a hat trick?
A win against Belleville.
That's what I like to hear, team guy.
Yeah.
How do you adapt to a game like this where it's just constantly shifting power play, penalty kill, power play, penalty kill? What do you do?
I mean, you just gotta stay the process. Power play has got to step up. Penalty kill's got to step up, and just keep going. Nothing you can do. The refs are out of control. I mean, not out of control, out of our control, but just keep going.
I don't know. We played a good game defensively. Had a lot of PKs, obviously, but we handled it good. Kept it simple and blocked a lot of shots. I mean, I think we were just smarter in the details.
How helpful is it when you have guys that are willing to put their body on the line, especially when you guys got so many penalties today?
It's good. I mean, it's hard to see the puck all the time, so to know that they will do their best, like to block the shot every time, helps a lot. So it's a good trust in the group.
When you have a game where you have a few really big saves early, what's your mindset and how much fun are you having out there as the game progresses?
Trying to have fun all the time. Obviously, no matter how it goes, I feel like games, especially over here, shift so quick, so it doesn't really matter. Like a couple of good saves obviously helps your confidence, makes you feel better, but it's just trying to focus on the next puck all the time because it can go really quick here, I've realized, so yeah.
You've known this group of guys, the core group who's been here over the last few seasons pretty well now. How uplifting are they, especially when you have a performance like that and you come into the room?
Yeah, it's a good group of guys. I've gotten to know all of them pretty well now, so they show their, what do you say, happiness? Which I appreciate. It makes me happy. So yeah, it's a good group of friends here for sure.
Throughout this season, you've had moments where you go up to the Leafs and back. How have you been able to keep that consistent mindset and just come to the rink every day wanting to do your best?
I mean, I think it becomes easier if you're called up, obviously. So it's probably helped me a little bit just to keep going. Like you get rewarded being called up, so which is always good. Makes it easier to keep working hard, which I'll keep doing. Yeah.
John, some special teams action in that one. I know that you guys are typically disciplined, but how impressed were you with the penalty kill?
Yeah, it was much needed. Without that, we would have been in big trouble. And usually, your best penalty killer is your goaltender. So, with that being said, he was outstanding today, and he gave us a chance to win. And the PK did a great job.
A lot of times, goalies just in general are so calm and so stoic. Even after a win like that, is Dennis Hildeby still just calm?
Yeah, I believe he is. Most of the good ones are, I believe. They don't get too high, too low. They just kind of go about their business. He's no different. But for the for the way he played outstanding tonight. He looked calm from the get-go. He just was seeing the puck. He was tracking it, and he was under control. And then when he wasn't, for whatever reason, if he did give up a rebound, our D were there to clean it up. So it was just a great job by him and the defenseman in the penalty kill.
We talked a bit before the game about Jacob Quillan and his adjustment from NCAA to pro. He gets on the board today, gets rewarded. How impressed have you been with his efforts?
Yeah, I mean, he continues to understand the pro game, and he's strong. He's a big guy. He can skate extremely well, and he's kind of playing different situations where he's put into, and he's adapted and he's learned, and he's done a really good job, and it's good to see that he's continuing to do so as we move forward.
David Bell told me that he actually coached Kyle Clifford in junior. And I said, is he the same now as he was back then? He said, absolutely. He's always been a big personality. And he said that having a player like that is pretty rare and truly lights a fire under the guys. So having him back, do you see that?
Oh, yeah. We're lucky as coach, as a staff, we're lucky to have guys like that in there. And he's been outstanding. And, even by him missing a lot of the season so far, it's his third game. He's missed, and when he's in that lineup, it makes us a better hockey team.
How do you handle the management of the load on the players in a scenario like this, where you have power play, penalty kill, and get your players going?
Yeah, you gotta keep everybody going, and I tried to do my best to do that. It's hard to get everyone going when there's so many special teams, but they gotta play. So we try to juggle it to where you might have an older guy with a younger guy, or depending on which side of the ice was for face-offs, to make sure Parayers and some of our guys that take those important draws are out there. But for the most part, regardless, our guys understand their job and what their responsibilities are. So, for them to execute that was impressive.